Hey, hi. I'm Mona the Chit Chat. So, Brian got groomed. He looks fantastic. He looks like he always does when he comes from the groomers. You know, we went ahead. I'm going to tell you what we did, and then I'm going to tell you something and leave it for the end. So, I dropped him off over there, and, I did the video journal diary. I was upset, um, because of how he was when I dropped him off. Like, never is he like that. Anyways, from there, we went to Bartlett Park. Okay, and I walked Chica on the, I forgot what it's called. I think it's the St. Joe Path or something like that. This place where we went, um, I looked for a place over there because that's where we came from. That's Brian's from St. Joseph, you know. I pay all my bills there. I do all my stuff there. My P.O. box is there. And I wanted to go to the P.O. box and see if my stuff came in yet, which it didn't. But my bank mailed me something, so at least I know they know we made the right change for me to receive what I'm supposed to receive. Um, so we went over there, and I was starving. I didn't eat this morning. We just kind of up and left. So I went and I got a McDonald's number 2. um, I needed the coffee for sure. I was feeling kind of some sort of way. I was feeling anxious. Probably coffee is not the right thing to drink either when you're anxious, but I was feeling it. Caffeine is an addiction too. So. But I got that. And it made my stomach feel some certain type of way, but it was tasted so good. I go to McDonald's every so often. If it's emergency, if I'm on the road and I didn't have breakfast, whatever, I will go and get a McDonald's number 2. If there's no McDonald's, I also like to get a Carl's Jr. breakfast sandwich combo. Anyways. um After we left there, after I walked Chica, we walked for, I don't know, like a good 30 minutes. Um, got back to the car, and then that's when I felt hungry. Went and got something to eat, and then I wanted to go to the post office, so I went over there. I got lost. I don't know how I got lost. I'm from there. Like, I lived there for a whole year and a half. I don't know. I was thinking about. I think it was because I was just so worried about him. You know what I mean? Um. So I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm happy on here a lot and everything, but I worry too. You know what I mean? I'm affected by these things too, especially my loved ones. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, I'm happy. Yeah, like, now I'm happy. Okay. But things happen to me too, and I get worried and upset. And I mean, it's human nature when things are bad. So anyways, after that, I ended up I went and I got a new vape thing. And then when I went there, I pulled in and I saw the person who pulled in first. He had a bunch of Navy stickers on his car. And when I went in there, he was talking with the person there. And then when there was like a break in their conversation, I was like, "Go Navy!" And he looked up and he's all, "Oh, yeah." I said, "I seen the stickers on your car." I said, "I was in the Navy too." And he's like, "Really?" And we were talking, like, it was nice. He's like a musician guy now. And we were talking, and then I heard the lady say, "Do you have a phone number with us?" And he said, "Yeah." And then he said it, and I was like, "Hey, that's a California phone number." And he's like, "Yeah, it is." I said, "I know that because I'm from California too." And he's like, "Where?" I said, "We're from around Long Beach." And he's like, "Oh my God." He told me where he's from. And we chit-chatted about things. He told me about an Air Supply concert he went to. You know what else he told me that was very interesting? Did you know, for whoever, I don't know, if you live in California, you probably know, that they are taxing people big time if they want to sell their house and move out of the state. They are taxing those people because they're trying to trap everybody there. Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank goodness I didn't get a house over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't believe it. Like, if you want to leave the state, they're going to tax you. Big tax. You know, he was telling me about how Ozzy Osbourne, I guess, and Sharon Osbourne, they wanted to move back to the UK and they want to tax him. And I was like, whoa, you know, he knows, so I guess he knows a lot about music stuff, you know. He told me about went to an Air Supply concert and all this, that, and the other. But yeah, that was really shocking. But the conversation was nice, you know, and he was happy and I was happy, and we, you know, and I was like, oh, see you later, you know, and so yeah, you know, so we went and I did that. That was a nice experience, you know, and it was a nice conversation with a nice fella. And so he left, and then I thought, you know, let me go to because I knew right up the street there's this place. It's called Upco, and it's a pet store, and I used to get all their treats from there. Actually, let me show you. Hold on. Okay, I needed to bring them in anyways because I ran out of. I get them these. It says marrow snacks. I have a whole bottle in the car, same thing, but I'm like, this is a good container, so I'm gonna transfer. Oh, it's not enough. It's okay. I'm gonna transfer it in here so they don't get stale because, you know what? Oh my God, they smell so good. I got one, they had a raspberry, cranberry, or not raspberry, that cranberry pumpkin or something like that. They had birthday cake. They had all different kind of fruity treats, and they're soft. You can, like, you know, and I remember I was getting the little tiny, they look like jujubes, but it's a dog treat, and I was getting Brian, I think, the peanut butter ones. I even tasted it before. I might have tasted it on here in front of you guys because they're so good. They're like, humans can have. This smells like human can eat it, but I'm not going to because, you know, it's a doggy treat. And you can even see on the birthday cake. I wonder if you guys can see it on the camera. They even look like they have sprinkles on them. Can you see the little sprinkle in the corner there? This is the birthday cake one, and it's shaped like a little heart. And then the little dog bone ones, they're so cute. They have little paws on them. I don't want to smush it. Yeah, they're soft. They're soft. That's why I want to put it in the container to keep it fresh, you know. They have so many different treats. I'm always looking for some new treats for that. They get bored too, you know. Chica had some, and she tried some. Brian tried it. He liked it too. That place is really good priced. You know, I found 2 toys that I'm gonna try with Chica. One it's a Kong ball. It looks like a dumbbell, but it's tennis balls, and it squeaks. She already found the squeaker on it. So, but I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna be taking the red ball away and then throw it in the trash, the one that she tore up, because it was a small one. I already knew that she was gonna go through that one, and I have a big one hiding in the car. I also found another thing with Chica likes the squeakies. That's why she tries to steal Brian's toys. You know what I mean? It's too hard to find a good toy that squeaks for Chica without her just tearing it apart, you know. But that's just how it is, you know. Even she has balls out there. If it doesn't squeak, like, she's not happy, you know. But it's okay. I mean, what can I do? I can just try to, you know, do my best to entertain her with it, because Brian has a lot of toys. He doesn't destroy his. So that's why, and then every time he does something good, like, the groomer or the vet, I get him a little toy. And so that means I got to get Chica one too. You know what I'm saying? I try to be very equal with them best I can. Chica just destroys stuff though. It's okay. So I went there and I got these things and I got those toys. And then after that, I went to the DAV. That's like it's like a thrift store, and veterans. It's like they donate to veteran or something like that. But a lot of veterans shop there too. I mean, I shop there, and they give you, if you're a veteran, they give you a discount when you buy things. I didn't really see anything I liked there, and I realized that I was there because of my nerves. Yeah, I was about ready to start impulse shopping. That's an addiction too. Shopping because to make me feel better. And I was walking around and I was seeing stuff and I was almost, gonna grab the first thing I saw in there, it was like a little desk thing, and it said God keeps his promises, and I was just like, ooh, and I was like, no, 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 don't get it. Because that's impulse shopping. Like, what am I like the saying, but what am I gonna do with it? You know what I mean? It's not something that I need. I don't need it, right? So I just said, oh, I put it back, and then I thought, well, you know what? I do maybe want to look at their shorts, because it's starting to get warm. I'm wearing jeans right now. I went to the gym over there, and I went to the gym and I took a shower over there while Chica waited in the car too. I actually did that before I went to the vape shop. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I went there first. I just wanted to take a shower, try to wash off like the bad vibes. Yeah, because I was feeling very anxious and very just anxiety, because I can have that. I can be triggered, and it's, something that I have to constantly work on. It's like a daily thing. But I always catch myself, and so that's why I went to the gym. I took a shower. I kind of peeked in there, make sure there's no strange people in the women's restroom. And there wasn't. It was all women, because I went to Planet Fitness, and took a shower, and then did all those things. But when I was walking, through it's not DAV. I'm sorry. You know what it's called? It's called Red Rack. Red Rack. But that place, like, they donate for veteran stuff, disabled veteran and thing like that. So anyways, I went looking at the shorts, and I was there last year. It seems like the prices have doubled, even at the thrift stores. This is a thrift store. It's like a secondhand store. Sometimes you find some neat things, in there. But, I had to catch myself, and I had to sit there and think, like, only get it if you really need it. You know what I'm saying? I do like to want to pick up a couple pairs. I did look at the dresses, because I like to wear dresses. But the problem is I think I have some dresses in Texas over there. I don't want to buy any more. And another thing is, I think that some people think I'm a lesbian. And you know what? That works in my favor when it comes to like creepy guys. Like they can think that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like if it works, it works. I'm straight, 100%. But yeah, I think because, I kind of I like wearing boy shorts. I think because of that, I get less approached by men, you know, and that's quite all right. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I think some guys, like, they can tell, because I'm feminine. I don't walk around all. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't get the dress. I don't need to get dressed right now. You know what I'm saying? And then so, oh, already 15 minutes. Dang. I'm just rambling. That's why. Anyways, I'm just going to let it go on until I'm done because it's been okay with the uploads here. So after that, I didn't see anything in the women's section because I looked in the women's section first because I'm like, maybe I should get, but I didn't see anything I liked, and plus the things I did see that I liked, it was like, dang, I can get something like this at Walmart for half the price. And I'm just like, you know what, meh. So I ended up just walking past all the clothes, and then I went to like where they have like items, like things to look at, plates and electronic, that section. Didn't see anything in there either. And then so I was about to walk out, and I was like, oh, the men's section. So I went through the men's section and I found me a nice pair of shorts. They look real airy, real flowy. You know what I'm saying? They're not like thick, like jean material. Or it's a nice I think it's a I don't even know what brand it is, but it's a nice flowy material, and it was like $8. So I was like, ooh, let me get this. And then I go to the front, and I got $3 off it anyways for my discount, because I'm a veteran, right? So, and it was funny because she's like, do you have a number with us? And I was like, yeah. And I told her the number, and she found it, and she's like, you're a veteran? And I said, yeah, why? Don't I look like it? Because I was going to ask her, like, what do veterans look like? How can you tell? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, no, I was just asking. I know people don't think I look like a veteran, but I was, and I was a firefighter. So, anyways. After that, I got a text. I got a text from one of the housing people over there because I had mentioned before that, and it was those people I put the $25 down for an application thing. They texted me back, and they said, "Oh, we were wondering if you still want to look at this place and this place." They said the address on there, and they knew I had 2 dogs. I let them know, and I was like, oh, I was kind of shocked by that. This is a long time later that they're actually contacting me, And so I was like, I didn't respond yet. I thought, you know what? I kind of know where that is. I'm gonna go drive over there. So I drove over there. It looks terrible. It looks no good, like I was living in a really nice house in a really nice neighborhood by the Lover's Lane over there. Before this would be like a 10-time downgrade. I don't think, maybe I'll just reply no thank you, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it didn't look, it was very dirty, and it looks like maybe the management company or whoever's supposed to take care of the place, I don't think they're doing it. I know the management company is in Kansas here, and that's, I don't know, it's only an hour away, it's not that far, but it doesn't look like they take care of the place. So, I'm not into that. So, and anyways, I already got my sign that don't go back there. Don't go living over there anymore. So, it's okay. So, after that, it was time to pick up Brian, and I was like, okay, I went over there. I was 5 minutes early, and I had brought a toy with me to show him, and he could hear me talking to the ladies. He's like, because I was talking when I went in, and you know what, how it was? I went up to the counter, and then she saw me. She's like, oh, he's ready. And I was like, oh, cool, and she was just like, she came and she was just gonna do like to charge me. Didn't say anything. She's like, oh, did you bring his collar? I said, oh, I left it in the car. And she's like, okay, we'll just do this first, and then you can go grab it, and then, we'll do it. She didn't mention nothing to me about tics, about him having an attitude or being aggressive or anything like that. I had to ask her. I said, well, how was he? She said, yeah, the paws and the ears, he gets a little, I told her that in the beginning. That's something that I tell all of them. she's all, but you already told me, and so I already, I knew what to do, and I was like, oh, and then so I said, what about ticks? He had some ticks, yeah. Not a very many, but you know what? She noticed that they were all dead, so that's probably her signal to her that she knows that he's on the pill, right? She didn't even mention that stuff to me. I had to ask. No one has ever mentioned that stuff to me. And I always mention, look, he's touchy about his ears and his paws. She's been doing it for 20 years, I found out. So she knows about this type of dog specifically. And so I was like, oh my God, you made me feel so much better. And then I told her the situation. And I've also found out, you know what? They don't even have like school or accreditation for groomers. I didn't know that. So that you can just hire anyone and just hope for the best. And that kind of sucks, But I'll be honest with you, like every groomer I've been to since I've had Brian, they've all done a great job. It's just that one place, like I can't believe how they treated me, how they were about him, how they lied about stuff. Like I don't, he didn't have no 50 or 60 ticks either when we went there. And it's been a way longer time since I came from the vet since we went there. So yeah, and so that's basically, how it was, and I took a bunch of pictures, I posted on Facebook, I put it on my channel and all this thing. Like, and he was happy. He was happy when we left. Like, look, he's laying down right here right now. All of us had a long day because after that, they even gave him this cute little, usually when I go to places, they give them a nice little, I don't know if you saw it right. Yeah, he's resting. We went on a big walk. We went to Krug Park because I'm from that area. When I used to live there, like I know where all the good parks are. So I treated them to a long walk. It was kind of drizzling, kind of raining, but I was so happy and I felt so relieved that I was just like, I don't care, let's go. And we did. We walked it. Halfway through, the rain stopped. I did a little mini clip of it, But you know what? That place was great. And you know what, though? They were all in uniform. Like, they all had the same uniform. The lady was super nice. Like, I think she could tell, like, I was anxiety and upset. She was so nice to me. All of them, all of those ladies in there, they seemed very nice. They all look nice and professional over there. And it was just... yeah, like that lady was the bomb. Her name was Amy. Yeah. I hooked her up anyways, because she made me feel better. I usually hook up people if they make me feel better. They help me with myself or my animal. Of course, she deserved it. But what made me trip out though was, because I do this to everybody, even the veteran guy, when I shook hands with him when he left, and I was like, God bless you, And he's all right, And I'll be honest with you, I say that a lot to everybody. After I have a conversation with them or whatever, and I'm leaving them, I always leave them with that, God bless you, And people don't usually say that back. They usually say, oh, okay, thank you, or something like that, right? And I was walking out and I said, God bless you guys. And they're all, God bless you too. I was like, like, I got the chills right now too. I just got the chills. You see, like, I know I think I'm going aboard a little bit with the God stuff, but I can't help myself. It's like miracles to me, and it's like signs and synchronicities of, like messages from God, I feel like he sent me to those angels. Those ladies were angels. Amy was an angel. You know what I mean? She took care of my dog. Didn't mention nothing, no problem, nothing. I had to ask. You know what I mean? And I wasn't really praying or anything when we're going there. I mean, I was talking to God like I normally do. But I was just like, you know what? I think this is going to go through because I made the appointment last week. Yeah, they didn't call me back to cancel, you know, so if they were trying to sabotage that, they couldn't because I didn't get any call back. And I had told her about the situation. She told me about, you know, that the groomers, they don't have any accreditation or any certificate, or there's no schools or whatever. But I guess it's by experience. She was experienced. She told me she had 20 years, you know, and those other women, they also look like they've been experienced too, or else they wouldn't work there because they have the signs outside, you know, like different signs, big signs, best of 2020 whatever, you know, like they had three big signs like voted best groomers of, and I was like, ooh, you know. And so yeah, you know, and because they left me with that word, those words, I was like, oh my God, it's all you. It was all God blessing me. Because you know what? If I did wrong by doing what I did to those people who were bad, because I'm not just standing up for me, I'm standing up for others who have been hurt by them. You know, if I was doing the wrong thing for what I did, then this blessing would not have happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is how I see the signs. Like, I am always looking for signs. What else am I going to do out here? I'm always alone. I talk to God. I read the Bible. Once in a while, I have a little chit chat with people here and there, you know, when I go into town and I talk to people. But it's like these little signs and synchronicities that actually verify to me that God is present. You know what I'm saying? I cannot deny that. I just can't. There's just too many miracles that I see around me happening, and I just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to leave till the end, because some people, I don't know if you guys feel weird when I talk about that stuff, but yeah, you know, I'm just like, and then after that, we drove back, and then halfway through the trip, I went to Walmart. I found the blue jug even. The Walmarts I have been going to around here, they don't have any of them. And I went to halfway in Atchison. I went over there, and I got the blue jug. So now I can have water on the table and everything is good, because that was very important. And then I got the cold foods for Brian and Chica, because I don't just give them dry. They get all kind of, you know. And then we came back. Yeah, you know, it was really nice. It was a really nice day. You know, aside from the anxiety and all that, I had some really nice experiences today. And yeah, you know, okay, I'm going to stop because it's too much now, too much talking. But yeah, I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.